This is Dwayne Johnson, and some of you folks might know his other work. And right now we're going to talk about Halo. And so we're going to take some quick shots of this. The important thing is we're looking at it on a Macintosh running right now. That's the thing that we really like right there. Halo is still in early development, or do you think that's fair to say? Early development?
We're alpha. We're alpha.
Alpha. So what you see on the screen isn't going to necessarily be even close to what ends up coming out at the end product. Do you think that's a fair thing to say, Dwayne?
There's a lot of graphics work that is yet to be done.
Right,
I mean, right now it's running with a simplified pixel pipeline, essentially the standard pixel pipeline, and Halo uses a whole lot of pixel shaders in it to make it look gorgeous, and those things are not yet implemented. So
the vertex shaders are in.
The vertex shaders are in?
Yes.
Now
everything draws the vertex shaders. The pixel shaders are not in.
Now, can you tell the average Joe what pixel and vertex shaders are going to mean to the game?
Well, the average Joe. Vertex shaders are just little programs that run on the video card, and the vertex shaders actually do the transformation and lighting calculations. For example, all the people that are moving around, all the animation for the people actually takes place on the video card itself rather than in the computer, so that actually helps it run a lot faster because that offloads that task on the computer. That's what the vertex shader does. The pixel shader lets you do all kinds of cool little effects like rippling water and
reflections on the floors,
reflections and bump mapping and things of that
moving
nature.
around.
Okay, now I got a question about that. Some cards don't support vertex and pixel shaders. What's going to happen with, say, if you've got a GeForce 2 MX?
The 2MX.
Go ahead, say it.
Upgrade. Yeah, as far as the 2MX goes, I'm not entirely sure if that would be one of the cards that Halo would work on.
It's pretty darn low end, and Halo's a pretty darn high end game.
So would you just be saying sort of outright, you know, if you've got a GeForce 2 MX, well, I'm not saying that, I'm not asking you to finalize the system requirements. I'm just saying, if it doesn't run the pixel and vertex shaders at present, does that mean it can't? It's that there's just no Halo for this card?
The vertex shaders will run in software, and currently, at this point, you're seeing something that doesn't have the pixel shaders. So, and the game is designed to be able to work with a fixed function pipe where you don't have the pixel shaders.
Right.
So it should be able to run. It's just not going to be looking near as nice as it should. It will once the pixel pipeline is stuff.
And which it will on Macs that have the appropriate card.
Yes.
Right? So this is actually running. I'm not going to say it. I'm not supposed to make comments on pre-beta software, but it looks like it's running really nicely. So okay.
Yeah, this is just a little training level.
Yeah,
to start off.
I remember this. Not that I ever played it on an Xbox. Somebody told me about it once. So, what other things do you think we should expect in the final version of Halo when this hits the Macintosh?
PC networking, Mac and Mac PC networking.
That's cool.
The browser is GameSpy based, so it's be able to play against everybody in the whole world. Let's see, what else is there? Missions are very in depth, to say the least.
Can you show me anything blowing up? It's a really important part of my journalistic angles.
Actually, I guess we could start the second level, and you can see, and the blowing up here is not done.
Okay. Well,
and this will show you how. What something looks like when it's not done, because you'll notice that.
Well, you'll definitely notice it but you're just to put people's minds to rest. As long as you've got the hardware for it, it'll look like Halo, right?
Yes. Yeah. And the PC Mac versions, will look better than the Xbox ones.
Really? Because of the higher resolution.
Yeah.
See, this is if you're wondering maybe why it is that I'm not spending a lot of time looking directly at the game, it's because I guess it's maybe a little too late for that, but I don't want to put I don't want people looking at it and saying this doesn't look good enough and so on, because remember, this is a pre-beta stage. This is an alpha, which means we are right at the beginning. So
here's some pretty stuff.
Okay.
I just kind of
Oh yeah, I love this stuff. I love this area.
The halo level itself, and you'll notice like the lake bed out there is green, and it should not be. It should be shimmering blue.
That part's not drawn.
That part's not being drawn properly. Yeah.
Fantastic.
But you look over this way, that's great.
Yeah. It's the quintessential Halo scene.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's great, guys. I'm going to. I know Microsoft doesn't want us to let too much out visually right now, so I'm going to just cool it on the. But I wanted everybody to at least see, because there's always some idiot on our forum saying it's vaporware, and now you've seen it running on a Macintosh.
It is definitely not vaporware.
It's definitely not vaporware.
We've been beating on it for a couple months now, and it's definitely there, and it's coming along. But it's a big game with lots and lots of bells and whistles. So it's.
There's some stuff that's changed in the Xbox version too. Like, am I right when I'm saying, like, for instance, well, of course, a lot of the rendering stuff has to be adapted to a wide range of systems, right? Mm-hmm. And also, what was the other thing I was going to mention? Some of the networking stuff is
there's not a cooperative multiplayer in the PC Mac version.
Right.
That was taken out by Gearbox or not designed in. I guess a better way to put it. And the multiplayer stuff, player against player and team play is very extensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge. Hopefully, and there's a good chance it will be the premier online first-person shooter for the next year or so.
Sure.
And they've punched up quite a bit from the original Xbox version.
How do you mean?
Don't film me.
Okay, so speak as a voice from the.
Namely, they took the.
I'll zoom in on this for a minute.
Dwayne, you can just move your mouth and.
Okay.
I'm not going to. We already gave it away. So.
Yeah.
So what's the sorry? What were you saying? Stuff that's being punched up from the Xbox?
Well, mainly in terms of the online play that Dwayne was talking about. Some of it was there in the Xbox, but the PC and the Mac are going to take much greater advantage of online play.
Okay. Excellent. So what are we looking at here? The Warthog.
I'm going to get in the Warthog. This thing going to get out.
Okay, this is Dwayne Johnson showing us around a little Warthog action on the Mac version of Halo. This is the Macintosh running Halo. What is it, 867 G4, did you say?
Yep.
Radeon 9800 Pro?
9800.
What were you saying about the Warthog being able to get into these small places?
It can get into some pretty tight crevices. And the bouncy physics are fantastic. They're a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, I probably...
Beautiful. Okay.
No idea how long
I actually have to say that's beautiful.
When we got that ring working,
it was like...
Just in case you don't believe this is working on a Mac, okay, I'm just backing off. See, look the icons, the dot.
Actually, you can take as much footage of this ring as you want.
And see, this is the thing. I don't actually know how to use iMovie well enough to be able to splice this together, so you have to take my word for it. No, that looks fantastic. I've always loved that scene. So how do you guys like the music?
Oh, it's really cool.
Great.
It's very well composed.
Do it.
Do what?
Oh, that's fine.
We can skip it. What was your suggestion?
Well, for a little bit more action, we go to Assault on the control room. But yeah.
I know what I want to show off all the different options for
Ooh, having focus
multiplayer
problems
stuff.
here. Little things just has to figure out. Okay. That's
Let me just... This is all in-game rendered.
My desktop is now doing this too. Yeah, I was playing this for a while this morning.
This is one of my favorite levels, actually.
Oh yeah, drag him, lead him out and get in the gun, Dwayne. Yeah, just go hop in the gun.
Come on.
Yeah, he'll come after you.
color logos. Cool.
Couple graphics.
I'm probably not going to be able to use that because if I can look at this is the stuff. You can go back. So check it out. Keyboard configuration right there. In a sec. There you go. See, check it out. Mouse setup, keyboard. You will not get this on the Xbox version.
Nope. And you can change the sensitivity, direction, video setup, texture quality.
Nice.
You can change your colors.
Cool. Catching.
Let it play or away.
Pillar bottom.
Yeah, this is the kind of the intro movie.
Nice. And this is all in game?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We're missing the glowing engines.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I'll be glowing in a couple of days.
Beautiful. Is that a TIE fighter? No.
We made a blind jump. How did they?
And your first covenant show that all.
Show that to me again. Check this out. New game types too, or
Yeah, there's Slayer, Oddball, and you just scroll through a couple of them. A bunch of team-based games,
okay.
Team King of the Hill, and you can change all kinds of options, what kind of weapons setups you want to have in them, infinite, all sorts of player options out the wazoo.
Excellent.
That's a technical term.
Yeah,
Is that going on the box, by the way?
Yeah, wazoo is definitely going on the box.
Nice.